Thank you, officers. I'll behave from now on. Call me.
Alright, now that that's all over, can't we just play some games now?
No, we don't have time.
We still have a week.
And I still have yet to talk about the Switch Lite.
Alright, fine. But can you find a way to talk about Pac-Man?
Oh, well, that's not an issue.
Nintendo Switch Online is Nintendo's paid online service. There are two tiers, regular Nintendo Switch Online, along with the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack. Let's go over the history of the service and everything you get for subscribing to it. Nintendo Switch Online was introduced in 2018, with a subscription being $20 a year. There are 5 main benefits of a subscription. First, of course, online play. Some people say that Nintendo's online is bad, but I don't know, I've never really had issues with it. Access to apps that allow you to play various games from Nintendo's prior systems, pretty much the replacement for Nintendo's Virtual Console. Save Data Cloud, which lets you back up your save data and makes playing across multiple systems much easier. Special offers, which include special demos, battle royale games, and some special products. And missions and rewards. You can get My Nintendo Platinum points for doing whatever. The service has become a lot more robust and featured over time, but at launch, it was incredibly barren. The only retro console available at launch was NES. These apps are very akin to, say, streaming services, where you just have a selection of games, and when you find one you want to play, you just play it. I quite like having these apps. Virtual Console NES games would cost $5, which is too f***ing much for f***ing Super Mario Bros. I know not everyone is for it, but I quite like it. The emulation is stellar, it looks gorgeous and crisp. You have rewinding and save states, pretty simple emulation, but for NES games, you really don't need much. For me, these are just, I'm bored one night and I want to dick around with some NES games. The main killer with these apps though are that the games are drip fed. They're updated every so often, so you have to sometimes wait months just for something of quality to be added. You could also buy some NES controllers that connected to the system like this. That's so stupid, I love it. Not for $60. And that was Nintendo Switch Online in 2018. You could play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe online, play some NES games. $20 a year, that's gross.
Paying $20 a year for that? I'd rather pay $20 a year just to get kicked in the face.
Then pay up, f***o.
Wait, I was just kidding.
That's what I thought.
Thankfully, some more value made its way over in early 2019 with Tetris 99, a Tetris Battle Royale. You play Tetris against 99 other players. As you clear rows, you send them to other players to move their boards closer to the top. It's such an addictive Battle Royale. I enjoy around a Fortnite every now and then, but so much of that just consists of Tetris 99, you always need to be on top of your game. Even if you misplace a single block, it can be game over if you don't move quick enough, making it such an addicting experience. Later in 2019, they added Super Nintendo games to NSO, adding more value. Super Nintendo games are just straight up good games that can last you so much longer. And once again, their presentation and emulation was sublime, and an SNES controller was also available to NSO members. For $30, okay, that's better, but still. In 2020, to celebrate Mario's 35th anniversary, Nintendo added Super Mario Bros. 35 to the service. Super Mario Bros. Recontextualized as a 35-player battle royale. This was unfortunately a limited time offer, so I was never able to play it, but that was cool. To replace Mario 35, they added Pac-Man 99 in 2021, a Pac-Man battle royale, and for me, Pac-Man just didn't work well as a battle royale game. Pac-Man always just plays the same for me. It's not something I can play infinitely until I die, like Tetris.
Yeah, but it is Pac-Man.
Good point.
In the September 2021 Nintendo Direct, Nintendo announced Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games would make their way to NSO in a new tier, Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack. It was later detailed to be $50 a year, which is a bit steep, but hey, Nintendo 64 games are even deeper experiences, so it'll probably be worth it. It wasn't. N64 on NSO at launch was abysmal. There were so many glitches and bugs with the emulation, and it failed to improve on the Wii U's emulation. The games were a lot more vibrant, but had various bugs and glitches. The Genesis emulation was solid, but tell me you'd pay $50 a year so you have access to Genesis games. I don't even remember the last time I opened this app. It's a tradition at this point. Thankfully though, they improved the emulation errors for each game slowly, making it much more worth it. They also started to add some games DLCs to the expansion pack. Animal Crossing, Splatoon 2, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's DLC, all just for free for expansion pack members, which is very nice. In March of 2022, they added the ability to use My Nintendo Platinum points to redeem special icon elements themed around certain games.
Finally, the service is worth the damn.
And in the February 2023 Nintendo Direct, Nintendo announced the whole Game Boy lineage will be coming to NSO. Game Boy and Game Boy Color as one app available for all members, and Game Boy Advance for expansion pack members. And like all the non-N64 consoles, great emulation. And the last recent major addition, F-Zero 99 99 announced in the September 2023 Nintendo Direct. This replaced Pac-Man 99, and I'm glad it did, as this is great. I love F-Zero 99. All 99 players sharing the track is so hectic. I love it. Although it's not perfect. It's not last man standing, it's first across the finish line on the final lap, which is lame. The Grand Prix where you play 3 courses or so are a lot more fun, but overall, this is such a fun battle royale game that I hope doesn't get the Pac-Man 99 treatment. And that's Nintendo Switch Online. The value is subjective to most people. It's clear the value is meant to come in with the retro game library. Obviously, not everyone is going to care about it, but for people like me, $50 a year for access to Nintendo history along with some battle royale games, free DLC and online play, I'll fucking take it. It's not a perfect service, but my god is it a lot better than it was in 2018, and the base tier is still the same price.
And that's the Nintendo Switch Online. Thoughts?
Tell me what they did to Pac-Man again?